With Kristaps Porzingis out now for 2 weeks because of an injury to his ankle, this is going to be Kyle Kuzma is going to have his full opportunity to display to the Wizards that, goddamn, you better pay me everything I'm worth. If not, I'm going to leave. He said he loves playing with Kristaps. He loves playing with Bradley Beal. And guess what? Allegedly, the trade of Rui Hachimura for Kendrick Nunn, now we have technically 3 point guards, which we've needed. Monte Morris, Delon Wright, and Kendrick Nunn. We have finally a backcourt of 3 guys who could really play, each guy 16 minutes a night, and it would work fantastically in my opinion. The reasons why the Wizards did this trade was a reflection of their increased confidence in being able to re-sign Kyle Kuzma this summer. Kyle Kuzma is not going to be traded. Hachimura and the Wizards were unable to agree to a rookie extension prior to the season, which made it more likely that Kyle Kuzma had already solidified himself as a priority to be signed long-term this year. And right now, we can give Kyle Kuzma, basically, if he wants a 5-year, $125 million deal, we can pay him. We can pay him more than everybody else. And I think they're aware, the Wizards, that it's in their best interest to prioritize re-signing Kyle Kuzma. And re-signing Kyle Kuzma, Kristaps Porzingis has basically said he's either going to accept the player option and then work out an extension, or go into free agency and work out an extension there. Kristaps Porzingis is staying here, okay? And in my opinion, Kyle Kuzma, Kristaps Porzingis, and Bradley Beal, right there, you're at the very least, those 3 players being on your roster, at least a play-in team. Now, we start to figure out the rest of the roster, build through the middle. Daniel Gafford, in my opinion, is a solid starting center for them right there. Then you have Monte Morris, who I think if we could get a better point guard and he'd be our backup, that'd be great as a 6-man. But he's solid right there, especially now that we've got 3 guards and Nunn, Delon Wright, 2 defensive guys, and then Monte Morris being a little more scoring, and they all have a passing acumen. Corey Kesper, Kyle Kuzma, Denny Avdija, it all works out well there. So I want to hear your thoughts right there down below. So far, is it smart to re-sign Kyle Kuzma to there, because he's asking between 20 to 25 annually, especially now that trading Rui Hachimura has prioritized us right there to re-sign Kyle, with being obligated to not re-sign Rui. So when I look at this, you got to sit here and we can't not re-sign Kyle Kuzma, because at this point, Kyle Kuzma, all-star, okay? Kristaps Porzingis, all-star. Bradley Beal, all-star at the bare minimum. But with Kristaps, you have a guy who's capable of being an all-NBA player. Same thing with Bradley Beal. We don't know yet that Kyle Kuzma, but having at least 3 guys who are all-stars on your team is better than having not that. And by moving on from Rui Hachimura, it unjams the logjam that they did have right there. Again, with Denny Avdija, Corey Kesper, Anthony Gill, Kyle Kuzma, and I think it'll help open up minutes. I mean, maybe this also will benefit, Johnny Davis or somebody. We don't know, okay? And I think that's definitely where it does get interesting to see how this will play out, because for us, as the Wizards, I think it is the best. We aren't a good drafting team. We have not been a good drafting team for years now. So, like I said, I think in the last 10 drafts, we've had 4 draft picks or 6 draft picks in the first round, and none of them stayed. And you're thinking, why in the green? Couldn't speak right there. Why in God's green earth would Kyle Kuzma want to stay in Washington? Same reason Bradley Beal did. First off, money. Second off, it's hard to find somewhere where you want to be wanted. Rui Hachimura got traded because he said he wasn't wanted there. I believe he was wanted there, but he didn't become the player that we were hoping that he would become. So, I mean, and he probably was overvaluing himself. Not that we're saying that he can't become the guy that he might value himself as, but I'm just saying it's probably going to be a bit harder. And I think at this point, we're looking at a team that it's in their best interest. Kyle Kuzma, Bradley Beal, and Kristaps. Where else will Kyle Kuzma have the opportunity to put up the shots, to have the role that he has here, to be considered one of the faces of the franchise? No other team is going to look at him like that. They're all going to be like, okay, you're like the 4th guy or 5th guy on a championship team. But here, he's the 2nd or 3rd guy. He's a cornerstone of the franchise. Why would you leave that? Not a lot of teams will give you that. And that's highly coveted. So being somewhere that you enjoy living, being somewhere where you enjoy playing, and being somewhere where you are the guy, that's why Bradley Beal stay. What other teams are going to tell Kyle Kuzma you are the guy? There aren't any. And that's why he's going to stay.